Hello everyone, this is Tom. Welcome back to a brand new video. Sorry it's been a while. I'm very excited here because I'm going over all of the Marvel Universe suits in this game. Now this contains suits that pay homage to other Marvel characters in the greater Marvel Universe. I'm looking exclusively at the comic books here because, truth be told, I don't really want to do the movie ones as well. I've got a whole other video planned for that, so I won't be including the Iron Spider suit from the MCU, but I will be including the Iron Spider suit from, of course, the comic books. I think it was first introduced in Civil War, the original Civil War comic book, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm quite excited to do this because there's quite a lot of suits now in this game that pay homage to other characters in the Marvel Universe, and I'm just going to go over why I like the suit so much and just kind of rank it from my least favourite to favourite, although I do like them all, so there's not really a suit I dislike. With that being said, I'm very excited and I hope you enjoy the video. So first up on the list we have the bombastic Bagman suit from the first Spider-Man game. Now this suit, there's nothing wrong with it. I actually do really like it as it is a nice little homage to a storyline in the comic books where I believe Peter's mask got ripped, so he had to borrow a spare Fantastic Four suit for the time being. It's really funny, it's really goofy. It's really cool, and I just think it's a nice little homage. And also, little bias here, but I absolutely love the Fantastic Four, and I believe Insomniac do as well, because there's 3 suits now in relation to the Fantastic Four, as well as introducing the Baxter Building to the map of Spider-Man 2, which I don't know if that's a tease for anything that's to come, or if it's just a homage to Marvel's first family, but either way, I absolutely adore this suit. I think it's an absolutely incredible suit. And I think that they did really well with the design of it as well. It's really like crisp, it's really smooth, and it's an awesome depiction of the classic Fantastic Four costume. And honestly, I wouldn't mind if Insomniac made a Fantastic Four game and just used that suit for obviously Reed, Johnny, and Sue, and obviously with Ben Grimm either give him the goofy pants or the trousers that he wore in the movies. But yeah, I think this suit is really, really good. There's no abilities or anything like that. I'm not really going to focus on abilities much because, to be honest, I don't think. Well, obviously in the second game, that's not really a thing. It's more so the symbiote, the venom, the Iron Spider legs, which obviously they do look really cool on the Iron Spider suit. But in terms of like the Fantastic Four ability, there's really none. I think it would have been cool, but then again, this suit was added post-launch as well to Future Foundation suit, which, don't get me wrong, I think it would have been cool to include something, but in all honesty, I don't think it really needs it. You could just include anything with any of the suits in this game, and that's what makes it so special. But yeah, last up is the Bombastic Bagman. Next up, of course, we do have the iconic Future Foundation suit. Now, this suit, I absolutely adore it. There's so many cool storylines with this suit. And it is really a fantastic suit as well. I mean, no pun intended there. But I think something about the all-white aesthetic and also just knowing the connection between this suit and obviously the Fantastic Four as well. Absolutely love these characters. And truth be told, I'm very excited for Fantastic Four to finally be introduced into the MCU. I would absolutely love it if they could throw in like a one more suit in relation to the Fantastic, because there's 3 Fantastic Four suits, and for some reason, whilst that is more than any other character, it just feels really odd it being 3 and not 4. So maybe like have one suit that's basically a movie suit with like either one of the movie masks or anything like that. I would just love it so much. It'd be so cool. But yeah, in terms of like the aesthetic with this suit as well, you can clearly tell it's got that futuristic design, and quite frankly, I think it just looks really, really good in all of the animations and the cutscenes and everything like that as well. I was a bit sad that the suit never returned for Spider-Man 2, but truth be told, I think it's a fair sacrifice given that we have the new blue suit as well, which honestly is much higher up in the list. So it doesn't dishearten me too much. If I wanted to play with this suit, I'd just jump back in the first game, which in my opinion is just a masterpiece in its own right. Yeah, I think the second game is way better, but the first game truly is something special and something I think people will honestly remember for years to come. And yeah, all this love for the Fantastic Four makes me so happy because these characters, in my opinion, I think I think they are some of the definitive Marvel characters, and I can't wait to see them done right again. Obviously, I know a lot of people disliked the 2000s movies. I loved them personally, but it is going to be so cool to finally see them all interact with the greater MCU, and also just seeing this suit in action as well. I think it's so cool, and honestly, I'm very excited to see what they do with the character and the suit in future Spider-Man media. Next up, we have the Shield Agent suit for Miles Morales. This is the first suit Miles has, which is great, connected to the greater Marvel universe. And honestly, what a suit! It's so cool. I think it's really cool to have something of this sort, because Shield isn't really well, ever since Shield fell apart in the MCU, I haven't really seen much of Shield as as an agency, and it's really cool as well that this one has special coloured web wings. Has the blue. I just think it looks so nice, and it is a nice little homage to the classic Shield attire from the comic books. As one thing I think the movies lacked upon was really having like a specific outfit design for Shield agents. I don't think we really got one until Endgame with the time heist, but honestly, I think this suit just looks so nice, and honestly. It's nice seeing Miles Morales as well interact with the greater Marvel universe, because normally I'd affiliate Peter Parker as the one that does that. He's the one that joins the Avengers, but then also, it's easy to forget that Miles Morales, he does actually join the Champions, and I think he'd be a perfect contender for the new Avengers lineup as well. Down the line, he's just an awesome character, and I'd love to see more things like this where he's just wearing, a Shield costume, or even, God forbid, a Spider-Man wearing a Hydra costume, say like an evil Spider-Man variant. It's just a really nice look for the character, and really nice look as well, just for what, what the game tends to do. There's no like specific mention like a Shield headquarter or anything like that. I know there's the Avengers Tower, and there's a few other things in the game. But, it's just so nice having more variety as well. It's such a cool costume and a really cool concept as well. And I really do hope that something does come of this. Maybe we get a comic book run where Miles actually does join Shield, and he does join, the Avengers or something, especially in the Ultimates universe, because in that universe, Peter Parker is actually dead. Up next, we do have the Iron Spider suit. Now, this suit is returning from the first game. However, I will say I think it looks so much better in this game than it did in the first one. The repulses are so much more defined. The colour and the ray tracing looks so much nicer. This suit definitely is one of those suits that takes it's a prime example of taking advantage of the PlayStation 5 technology. And honestly, I'm so happy to see it come back. I think it's an absolutely iconic suit. And honestly, I think this suit is probably one of the best results of Spider-Man interacting with the greater MCU. It's so crisp, it's so clean. I love the fact that the arms do have the gold trim to them as well, rather than just being the same as the default arms. It's such a minor detail they didn't need to include, but they did it anyway, because you can clearly tell that the developers do care about this game and this universe. And I just love that so much. As you can see, that's a poor attempt at me trying to thread the needle. I've been watching a load of Thread the Needle compilations, and honestly, I'm so jealous of how they can do it. It's such a cool thing to do, and especially in this suit as well. One thing I would like to see, if this suit does return for a third game, and I would say the same as well for the MCU equivalent of this suit, is maybe try and have like a metallized trim to like the web wings, because it does look really goofy and unrealistic seeing just like standard web wings on an Iron Man-esque suit, because obviously how's the wind meant to carry something that heavy with just plain wings made out of webbing? Like, I don't know. I don't really understand the science behind it. But if they could integrate like an actual metal, because I know No Way Home did actually do that in the movie when he uses the Iron Spider suit for the last time as well against Doc Ock. And I'm sorry, I'm quite ill at the moment. The wings are actually made of nanotechnology, which I think is a really nice attention to detail. It's a shame that they never used them in any of the earlier films like Endgame or even Far From Home, because the suit, Infinity War, Endgame, and Far From Home, really, because I know those three movies did use the suit quite well. But yeah, it would be cool if this suit does return, which I don't think it will personally. I think 2 games is probably enough for this suit, and then they might retire it. You see the little gold trim, like the repulsor trimmings as well. It's just so nice. Honestly, I think the suit and the way the suit looks, especially in response to the other character and the ray tracing as well, it just looks so crisp and smooth, and it's so fun to just play as in the rest of the game. It's just it's such a masterpiece of a suit. I love it so much. Up next, we have the new blue suit, which is the final Fantastic Four style suit in this game, and I absolutely adore it. I think down to the color combinations as well, which I haven't really spoke much about on the other suits, but I think towards the end of this list, that's when the color combinations really do kick in. I absolutely adore the fact that you can have a classic new blue style suit, but then you can also change it to the more classic Spider-Man theme, and even other ones like the reverse color scheme with the black and the blue instead, and then of course the black and the white, which in my opinion is like a classical version of the Future Foundation suit. But then there's something really modern about this suit as well, and it's a really nice mixture of contemporary and quite classical Spider-Man X Fantastic Four style combinations. I just really like what they've done. Honestly, I think it's the peak Fantastic Four suit in this game, especially because this suit, I believe Spider-Man is actually a member of the Fantastic Four as well when he does wear this suit. So is Wolverine as well, funnily enough. So it would be cool as well if in the Wolverine game there's a suit that which does contain that Fantastic Four reference. It's such an iconic suit. And honestly, I would love to see it used more in Spider-Man media. I would love it as well if down the line in the MCU. I talk about the MCU a lot in this video because that's like the movie version of what I'm trying to get at here with the Spider-Man interacting with the greater universe. But or just any Spider-Man media, to see Spider-Man interact with the Fantastic Four more often. I don't know how they do it, but it'd just be really cool. Whether it's Tom Holland Spider-Man or anyone else, like, it'd just be really cool to see. I'd love to see Insomniac Spider-Man as well, as that is my favourite version of the character personally. But I just absolutely love what they've done with this suit. It's so iconic, it's so crisp, it's so clean, and I think there's something about it that just makes it absolutely a blast to play as every time I do it. And it's really nice as well to place Miles in another costume, especially the Wakanda suit, which I'll get into as to why, because Black Panther did first appear in the Fantastic Four. But yeah, I think for the final Fantastic Four base suit in this game, it's so good, and I absolutely love it. And I hope to see more Fantastic Four content, especially in the Marvel games. Up next, we have the Best There Is suit. I absolutely adore this suit. I think there's so many cool little nods and references to it, especially as, of course, you have the red Miles Morales base suit, which also looks quite like a Deadpool suit as well, personally. But then you have the yellow and brown, the blue and brown, and then you have an X-Force themed suit. There's something about this suit that just looks absolutely incredible. I believe they did this suit simply as a nod to the fact that the next Insomniac Marvel game is Wolverine. And, don't get me wrong, I think it's absolutely disgusting how Insomniac did get leaked, and a lot of gameplay did get leaked of Wolverine as well. And I do feel quite bad that I actually have watched a lot of the leaked gameplay, but I will say, obviously I don't know how early on in development the game is or how far in development they are, but so far, the new Wolverine game looks incredible. I am so excited for it, and I'm so happy that they got this suit in Spider-Man 2 as like a little nod as to what's to come, and also quite a big year for the X-Men as well, especially this year with obviously Hugh Jackman reprising the role after 7 years away, and then of course seeing Wolverine return in the X-Men 97 series, which, my God, that series has been amazing. That series, I've been loving X-Men 97. And obviously, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is probably one of my favourite depictions of the character, of any comic book character ever. So I'm so happy as well. This year definitely is the year of Wolverine and the X-Men. This suit is truly something else. Yeah, I hope to see. Hopefully, in the Wolverine game, there's look like a little nod back to Spider-Man as well. Only because they're two of the most iconic characters, and I'm really hoping that Insomniac is doing an interconnected game verse, so that we have the events of Spider-Man being canon to the events of Wolverine and vice versa. In terms of any favorites, color combinations for this suit in particular, I think my favorite might have to be the X-Force one. There's something about it; it's really, really nice, really smooth, and I don't know. I think the X-Force Wolverine just doesn't get enough love in modern media. It feels more just like a skin. I'd love to see a movie where Hugh Jackman is donning the iconic X-Force costume. It'd just be so cool. But yeah, absolutely love this suit so much. For our second to last suit, we have the Forever suit for Miles, and honestly, this is my second favorite Miles Morales suit in the entire game. It's an absolutely stunning tribute to Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa, which you can clearly tell this suit is resembling. That's why I was tempted to put it in the Marvel movies suits as well, but I decided not to because this suit has never actually appeared in a film. But there is the nod to Chadwick Boseman and his Black Panther, and there's something about it. It just looks so nice, and all the color combinations as well. I know this suit does contain a lot of references to other characters as well. Whether it be or technically two T'Challa references, with obviously the standard silver tone, and then of course the purple one being more like his kinetic energy from the movies, and then of course the gold variant looks more like Killmonger's Black Panther, and obviously Shuri's Black Panther as well in Wakanda Forever, the movie. And then of course you have the standard red and black, which is just an amazing combination in its own right. I think my favorite though might have to just be the silver and the silver and black, because it does the job the clearest of what it's trying to do. It's clearly trying to pay homage to an absolute legend that we lost way too soon. And I'm so happy with how this suit turned out. It has that Black Panther feel to it, and honestly, considering we have two Black Panther games coming, I would love to see more designs that look more similar to this. As you can see there, the suit references, it's so nice, it's so crisp, so colourful, so clean, and honestly, I think it might just be the perfect suit for the character. So last but certainly not least, we have the Arachnite suit, which honestly, this suit might be one of my favourite Spider-Man suits I've ever seen. It's taking clear reference from Moon Knight, and obviously after the success of the Moon Knight series starring Oscar Isaac, I absolutely love the character. I think he's an absolutely fantastically well-written character, and this suit, if I'm not mistaken, is actually a comic book suit as well. That sees Spider-Man actually taking the powers of Moon Knight. So it's really cool integrating both Spider-Man lore and also just paying homage to a legend. I absolutely love Moon Knight as a character. And the cape physics as well, they're so nice. I'd say these are some of the best cape physics I've seen since the Arkham games of Batman. I think they're so cool. And honestly, I think the physics in this game... I've played a mission... the mission with Shadow Spider with Miles' suit, and of course this suit. I've played that mission, the mission where we meet Kraven for the first time, and of course we're trying to save Martin Lee from being captured. I have played that mission with both of these suits, and the cape physics are so good. They look really smooth in cutscenes, they look really crisp, really clean, and the hood detailing as well. Everything about this suit, in my opinion, is just peak PlayStation 5 technology. And honestly, I think this might be one of the best suits we could get. I think, if anything, this suit probably will be a guaranteed return in Spider-Man 3. At least I hope so. I really do hope this suit does come back. It's a really nice suit. I'd love to see more done with this suit as well. I know the color combinations are really nice as well. I keep with the red and white, as that is obviously paying the most homage to Moon Knight. But yeah, everything about this suit is so pretty, it's so cool, and it's just really fun to just glide around in. I love the Arkham games so much, and I hated what they did with Kevin Conroy's Batman in Suicide Squad. So to play, this, it does have that Arkham feel to it as well, with the cape physics and the dynamic of just playing this suit and gliding around the city. It's so nice, especially at night time as well. That is a blast. That's so fun. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite Marvel Universe based suit in this game. It's such an awesome suit, and honestly, I think all of the suits in this game, especially ones which are both movie based and connected to the greater Marvel lore, I think they are really really spectacular. Spectacular, amazing, ultimate, all the Spider-Man adjectives you can think of. I think the suits in this game do depict. Obviously, there's not every suit is great. The final suit that Miles gets in the story, very questionable. And I can't wait to actually do a video based on the story suits as well. I'm hoping to do that soon. But yeah, what an awesome suit. What an awesome roster of Marvel Universe based suits in the game. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry I've been away for a while. I'm hoping to make a comeback soon. But yeah, I love you all to pieces. I hope you're doing well and take care.